First, shout out to all you students that are in the meet or sitting in your classrooms right now. You guys are literally superheroes. You're going through something that no human on earth has ever gone through. You're trying to learn, you're trying to get through every day.
Life happens, and you have to be able to juggle that along with your professional life. So no textbook can do that, because no textbook can predict the future.
Little setbacks that you see early on just don't matter. Especially looking back on them now, the things that I thought were catastrophic just didn't matter at all.
You might airball 2 free throws, which should never happen. But you come back and you knock down the next two. So you can't be afraid to take those chances. You can't be afraid to take risks. You can't be afraid to put yourself out there, because you never know what's on the other side.
Just be you. Don't hide, and don't try to be someone else for society, because at the end of the day, that's hurting you.
I think I would tell myself that I didn't know what was going to happen, and that was actually okay.
You don't have to pick what you want to do for the rest of your life when you're 18. It's okay if you don't know. There is time to figure it out. You can change your mind. Just learn how to work hard and find the way that's best to study for you.
I could have a life-changing event today and then that could flip everything on its head. But the good thing is, you learn how to pivot your life as things come towards it, right? There's gonna be things you don't expect that happen to you all the time. It's just, the better you get at pivoting, the better you get at not letting those things slow you down, the better it'll be.
I think that Alumni in high school definitely was able to prepare me, at least for my career, pretty well, just simply because we have such a diverse set of characteristics that we learn in high school.
The processing of information and relationship building, I think, are the two things in high school that will stick with you.
No matter where you go, you're going to be on a team, and you're going to have to learn how to work with that team. You may feel like everybody's not pulling their weight. Listen. You sometimes just gotta roll with the punches. Teamwork is about learning to have those conversations. So sometimes you have to have conversations with your teammates. I learned all these things starting in high school.
Every day I'm writing presentations, I'm writing surveys, I'm writing interview guides, and it's really important to have a logical flow. In writing presentations, it's really important to be able to present a logical argument and support it with facts and information, doing a lot of data analytics, a lot of data visualization in different charts. And then economics was also really helpful.
Political science majors are really popular in law school, but I think the English majors actually have the best, the easiest time, because you need to be, you have to be a good writer.
And one thing I'll say, my life is lived in Outlook, Excel, PowerPoint, and just a whole bunch of meetings, which now entails, Zoom and Teams.
So if you want to also take a promotional exam, you have to do a lot of reading comprehension. So make sure you guys are reading.
Use your time at OHS to learn time management. I know that that's not a fun thing, but there's so much that you can do if you just manage your time wisely.
First of all, it's okay to ask for help. And second of all, just make really good habits.
Your essay, the best advice I can give you, this is your time to show your voice. Try and write about something unique.
If you're nervous about going to college for any reason, you should know that every student that comes in with you is usually in the same boat as you, which means that they've also never experienced a first day of college before.
You could still get decent grades if you just do what you're supposed to do.
I think people put a lot of pressure on getting into the perfect college. I think at the end of the day, the name isn't as important as people think.
There's nothing like a really expensive school can offer you that a good SUNY school can't.
When I was in high school, I thought the only way you could join the military was enlisting or going to a service academy. I did the Navy RTC scholarship. That was a full ride to college. On the flip side of that coin, you have to owe 5 years of service after you graduate.
And when you're in college, you either go to a generic route when you get to college and they put you through every kind of art class, and then they make you pick your focus. But you could also go to the Art Institute of Philly, New York, whatever, and they would just give you a very specific design course.
So for those of you who have no idea what you want to do and don't know what you want to study, that's okay.
Decisions that put me on my way ended up being based a lot on relationships that I already made. The thing that I learned, I think, was like that you can't really like plan a lot of those things.
There has been a historic belief that like you go to college, you get your degree, like you get your degree in something very specific, and like that is kind of what you are dead set on doing, and that's not always the case. And it's also not always the case that you get a job in your field immediately after. And I think that's something that's very important to know, because it took me 5 years after graduating college of trying to get a job in my field.
It was really hard for me to find veterinary experience, but honestly, it was all networking. I started reaching out to anyone and everyone I knew, asking, do you know someone who's hiring? So I started off as an intern, just kind of shadowing. I started small. The key to asking sometimes these veterinarians is just start small. Like I can, clean cages, I can do laundry for you. They liked me enough. They knew I was a hard worker and they knew I was interested in veterinary medicine. Eventually they offered me a job because they just needed the help.
That's kind of what changed my mind, is to hear these great stories, you know what I mean? And the not so great stories are always good opportunities to learn from and to see things differently.
So you learn a lot from going out and trying something and not liking it also. Because then you figure, oh, okay, that was cool. I appreciate the experience that I got there. I learned some things from it, but I don't want to do that, for the long haul.
And it's all about really keeping an open mind and not keeping yourself really like stuck in any one pathway.
I really wish that I just took more, because in my head I said, this is what I want to do, and this is the classes that I need to take to get there. And I think I really missed out on all of the additional opportunities that I could have taken, even in Austining.
There is no way to be good without practice, and find the thing that you love, that you can't stop listening to, and
to kind of follow your passion and do things that bring you meaning.
So I feel like that's my advice to you guys. Find something that you don't feel like it's a job at all. Like something you just go into, like goes in and out, and you're just like, you're always happy.
A lot of what I do is really based off of what I think will make me happy. And I think that's a really good way to go about life, just trying to optimize for your happiness and how you can help others as well.
Taking it day by day. Don't stress too hard if you think that things are going to be too difficult this semester or even this week or even today. But if you take it day by day, doing things to make you happy will ultimately be the best, will give you the best results for your career down the line.
Volunteer. You get involved in whatever groups you can, whether that's formally or informally.
There's no shortage of amazing nonprofits that are doing incredible work, and a lot of them are often looking for volunteers.
There are so many more elements to every single industry than you can possibly imagine. So you're just going to have to do a little digging, talk to as many people as you can in whatever sort of industry or area that you're interested in to understand all the different job options there are out there.
Get your financials in order, bro. So like, if you're thinking about going to college or anything like that, definitely like apply for all the scholarships and all of that. That's something that I did not take as seriously as I should have.
Make sure that you're prioritizing your own mental health and your happiness, as well as looking forward to your career in the future.